People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. Don't know if you've been paying attention and see the new trend. Well, it's not a new trend. We are speaking about robberies of store, mama and papa shop, bar, any sorts of wholesale. These criminal elements have decided that it seems as if the beryllium thing kind of slowed down. It seems as if the NCB, Scotia, JNN, it is too much of a high risk. So therefore, we are going to target the mama and papa shops. And we've seen an increase amped up of robbery on a daily basis on social media, in the news, in a real life. One of the next trends, it is called home invasion robbery. What these people do, they stake out nice houses, mostly that are not in any sorts of gated community, that are not in any sorts of neighborhoods, such as the Cherry Gardens, the Narbrook, the Aylsham. And that is because in those communities, most of the people have security, meaning Archive or Brinks. More than likely, if you are seen lurking around there for too much, more than likely they are going to call the Pope or call security. You're going to stand a great chance of getting arrested or even getting KILLED. The same thing can be said as it pertains to gated community, because the neighbors are going to see you. You need to press some sorts of password, some sorts of code to get inside. So therefore, it leaves them with less option. However, if you have a nice house, nice cars, some sorts of mansion looking house, just a decent house, where it looks as if you have some money, you are going to be targeted. These people are going to lay in the cut. They are going to watch your ins and outs. And then when you are going to work or coming from work, they are going to lay with you. Such is the case that you see in this video. Now, people, I am not sure if this is Jamaica. However, anything that you see like that is coming to a theater near you. As a matter of fact, I have gotten so many calls from people that I know on WhatsApp, and they are telling me, you know, say, my sister get robbed, my brother get robbed, my mother get robbed, I got robbed, my husband got robbed, my wife got robbed the other day. It seems as if these people were lay-waiting us, and as soon as we open our gates, one of those automatic gates, the people them just bum rush the people, rush in on them like you see in this video. In this video that is about 4 to 5 minutes long, this lady in a nice car came home. She did not realize that she was being trailed. As soon as she opened her gate, drove in the gate, the people them rush out upon her, stick it up all sorts of gun drawn, including high-powered rifle. She was frozen, she was shocked, she was she did not know what to do. She was so petrified in the vehicle. The people them have beat the vehicle with all sorts of rock, with all sorts of stick, and even some sorts of high-powered rifle. They eventually lick out the glass, clean, open the door, grab the lady, collar her up, and brought her inside the house. And people, they commenced to ransack the place, looking for all sorts of jewelry, all sorts of cash, all sorts of laptop. So pretty much they were looking for anything of value that they can sell, fence off, and get some sorts of cash. Don't know what was the final outcome. If they took her out, if they took out her family, don't know. However, people, like I said, be very vigilant out there. So whether you live in a gated community or even worse, if you don't, if you live in a nice neighborhood, in a nice house with nice vehicle, be very vigilant out there. Always try to make sure that nobody trails you home. If you see somebody behind you driving for too much of a long time, please to drive past your residence and circle and come back. Make sure that you go in your house or open your gate when it is clear. And people, sometimes these people are so swift on the foot that even when you look out, as soon as you open the gate, that is when they pounce on you. However, you stand a better chance if you're watching through your rear view mirror and making sure that nobody is following you. People, me just say, be very vigilant out there, because these youths are pouncing upon this new trend. Well, it is not a new trend. However, it has been amped up many folds. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, a couple of days ago, news broke internationally in Jamaica that about 4,000 prisoners were broken out. We're talking about high-profile prisoner, low-profile prisoner. Pretty much the gangs over there have taken over Haiti, and them going to the jail, them going to the prison and release these people. Don't know the purpose. I guess it's their cumulus. Now when this happened, we see that Jamaica is saying that we need to be very careful because of the guns for drugs, because it might be some sorts of security risks, a risk to national security. Because we see say at least a couple set of Haitians landed in some sorts of country here in Jamaica. Now people, here is the facts. I am not saying that these people that is creating all sorts of chaos and catastrophe in them country would not run and come to Jamaica to avoid being locked up, being in prison once again. Come to Jamaica and see Jamaica as some sorts of safe haven. But the truth and the fact is that when these Haitians, and this is based on conversation with Haitians that I know that live in Florida, Haitians that are in the game and Haitians that are not in the game, the average Haitian and the smuggler Haitian. Jamaica is not the type of place in which they would be comfortable. Yes, Jamaica is better than Haiti economically, meaning that you have more poor people in Haiti. Haiti's dollar is stronger than Jamaica. However, they are comfortable with the situation in Haiti. Pretty much the gangsters run the ground. Not so much in Jamaica, it seems as if them are take it over. However, them not run the ground like how the Haitian them run the ground in Haiti. So therefore, that is their safe zone, that is their comfort zone. So therefore, if and when you see Haitians leave from Haiti and come to Jamaica, and yes, Jamaica might be better for most Haitian. However, like I said, the dollar in Haiti is much stronger than Jamaica. So therefore, economically, Jamaica is not as wealthy as Haiti because of the difference in the dollar. Don't know what is the equation of the dollar versus the US right now, but I know that it is much stronger than Jamaica. So therefore, based on that facts. So I say this to say that Jamaica badness and Haitian badness is not the same. The Haitian them kind of comfortable in them zone because they've been doing it for such a long time, and the situation has gotten so bad. So therefore, them around the place now, them pretty much are overrun the law enforcement, the police, the soldier, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. However, if they was to come to Jamaica, it would be quite an adjustment. And the facts are these. Most of these boats that you see land or dock or sail in Jamaica, it is because they have navigational problem. That means that them not have no sorts of motor and the boat drift in Jamaica. Not to say all of them is the same case, but me just say them there by mistake, them there by default. So therefore, they are not going to leave Haiti and come to Jamaica. And yes, I understand the GUNS for DRUGS trade is big between Haiti and Jamaica. So I say this to say that most of the dangerous criminals that you see, most of the gang members that you see, if them have a choice to leave Haiti, it is not going to be Jamaica. If them have the money, they are going to jump on some sorts of boat, and Haiti is close to Miami, close to Florida, and that is going to be their option. Jamaica, not so much. So I understand that it is a possibility. However, it is a least likely probability. So I am not saying that it is not a reason for concern because we see that Jamaica have a big crime, gun and drugs problem. And the last thing that we want is to make a bad situation even worse. So therefore, if you have an influx of people from other countries that are criminal elements, it is going to only add to the criminal elements that is here. And it will get from bad to worse. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, it is called, it must be Dopey, Gunman or Popo. Because it seems as if about 3 a.m. in the morning in a place called Gregory Park is either the Popo, the gunmen, the Dopey, the people haunted and the people were held under siege. So people, take a listen to one of the edited versions of those videos that I got and then I'll give my piece.
Bombo blood sea. $3:30 in the morning.
So people, like I said, I don't know the situation, if it is Popo versus gunman, Popo or run down people, or somebody is going at it, meaning to opposition. However, it was taking place in a Gregory Park at about 3:30 in the morning, wee hours of the morning. So you can just imagine the people under them bed, rover, tiger, and any sorts of dog and pussy run and go hide under the cellar because nobody wants to get clapped, especially early in the morning. Listen to all of those tall up rifles barking more than the dog. As soon as I get some more pertinent information, I'll be sure to divulge ASAP. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, well, actually breaking news. It is said that popular businessman Everton Beachy Stout McDonald has been found guilty of the takeaway of his second wife, Tonya McDonald. His co-accused Oscar Barnes has also been found guilty. Both men have been found guilty on the charges. Now, people, like I said, this man got exactly what he had coming to him because he was accused of taking away not only one wife, two wives, and also SHOOTING as it pertains to other family member, i.e. father or mother. Now this man thought that because he had some sorts of money and he hired at least 4 lawyers or so, that would have tricked, that would have bamboozled and sham and scam the jury. We saw that his lawyer was putting on a show and he tried to make it seem as if this man was an innocent man. We saw that persons came and gave credibility statement on his behalf and said that they don't know him as any sorts of evilous man. They know him as a kind-hearted person. We even saw that it looked at one time as if both men were going to be found not guilty because of all the inconsistencies of the key witness and also prosecutor and also investigators upon the case. But people, the truth and the fact is that when it comes to karma, every dog always has its day. And this man was as guilty as sin. Not even God couldn't take him or save him from getting a guilty. In this case, so people, in this case, justice was served. As soon as I get some more pertinent information as to the exact details, I will let you know ASAP. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Bless up.